I was a customer, and during that time, they tell me valuable information, but I don't validate it. So I just say okay, and then I write it down. But I don't ask how often does that happen? How painful is that? How are you trying to solve it now? And with those questions, I can validate if that's an actual problem or if it's just a kind of problem. And basically, if they're using a lot of money and time to solve it now, it's a very big problem. So my learning is that when you meet with a customer and they share their problems, etc., like obviously ask for the problems, but ask validation questions of all the things that they share. And the steps are, when you're with the customer, remember to ask about their problems to understand them. And then ask validation questions of those things. For example, how often does it happen? What have you tried? How long has it happened? How often does it happen? How long has it happened? And then what have you tried to solve it now? And then how often does it happen? The more often it happens, the more important that thing is. And how long it has happened, it means that it's very recurring. And if it's accumulating, it's getting a bigger problem. And then what have they tried is, like, if they have tried many things, it's an actual problem. If they tried nothing, it's kind of a nice to have. So it doesn't really matter.